This Corolla was destined for the scrapyard, but someone decided to save it. It's truly genius. At first glance, it is unrecognizable. The bodywork is mangled, the rear end is completely wrecked, and the whole thing appears beyond repair. In most countries, a car in this condition would simply be abandoned. But here in Pakistan, even scrap metal can be given a second life. The new owner sees not a total loss, but an opportunity. After all, Corollas are renowned for being sturdy, reliable, and built to last for years. He therefore decides to entrust the car to a reputable workshop, investing a modest sum with the goal of getting it back on the road for the long haul. At this workshop, the mechanics specialize in this type of restoration. Their craftsmanship is entirely artisanal, and every step is executed with precision. The work begins with the engine. It is completely removed from the vehicle to be inspected and refurbished. As the very heart of the car, it undergoes a comprehensive overhaul and is ultimately deemed fit to run reliably for many years to come. Next, the interior is completely stripped down. Seats, trim, and every other component are removed, exposing the bare chassis, which is then thoroughly cleaned before moving on to the next stage. This involves cutting into the bodywork. Accustomed to such operations, the mechanics separate the roof from the rest of the structure in just a few minutes. Then, using a manual hoist, they apply gradual tension to pull the chassis back into alignment. The deformations are corrected one by one with hammer blows, a step that may appear simple, yet demands immense precision to restore the vehicle to its original dimensions. Once the structural dimensions have been restored, the rear section, previously deemed irreparable due to the impact, is completely cut away and removed. Meanwhile, a fresh batch of parts arrives at the workshop. These are used components salvaged from other vehicles of the same model. Here, dismantling parts from other sources to rebuild a damaged vehicle remains the simplest and most efficient solution available. Next, the front section of the chassis is also cut out, reshaped, and then reconnected to the rear section. This is the most delicate stage, as any misalignment could distort the entire structure and prevent the doors or roof from fitting correctly. To ensure precision, the master craftsman employs a calibration method. He takes exact measurements from an identical Corolla, verifying lengths, widths, and even diagonals. This allows him to faithfully reproduce the original proportions. Once the alignment is verified, the welding can begin. The various sections are securely joined in just a few minutes, after which the new roof is reinstalled. Simultaneously, the front axle and suspension system are mounted. With the wheels back in place, the car finally regains its normal stance. But the work doesn't stop there. Key areas of the bodywork are reinforced with additional welds, and then every weld is precisely sanded down to achieve a smooth, uniform surface. Next comes the reassembly phase, where the tail lights, doors, and body panels are installed one by one. The rear bumper is securely fastened, and the front fender is precisely adjusted. At the front, the windshield, headlights, and bumper are installed with particular attention paid to water tightness and alignment. Finally, the rear window is installed, and the car's exterior is fully completed. When the Toyota emblem is placed back on the front, the transformation is complete. In just over 2 days, this Corolla has gone from a condemned wreck to a car that is practically brand new. An impressive feat demonstrating that even the most heavily damaged vehicles can be rebuilt using the right methods. So tell me honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, what score would you give this restoration? And more importantly, would you trust this car enough to take it back out on the road, or would you still have doubts?